Hi, this is Isabel. So this video is about how to avoid being ghosted by recruiters. So I will give you 3 tips today on what to do basically to avoid being out of the process. So the number one thing is that you should always have several things going on. So it's going to make you a more marketable person, and in terms of selection, the recruiter will be more inclined to talk to you, more inclined to call you because you're a highly wanted person because you're so busy and you're working on so many things. You're so in demand in terms of interviews, and you should build your profile to be in demand, which is the topic of a different video probably. That's another thing, but really you should be busy. That's one thing to remember. If you have one word to remember from this video, is be busy. Have several things going on so that it increases your value. So your level of busyness will increase the value of how much you're wanted. So not busy, not wanted, busy, wanted. So make yourself a whole planning of activities, projects, in terms of how you build up your profile so that you're wanted and you have more processes, more options. And then recruiters will pick up on this. They will notice that you're out there, you're doing things, you're active, and that will attract recruiters to keep in touch with you and to include you in the process. Whereas if they see you have nothing else going on, then they will be more inclined not to contact you again. So that's number one. Number two is follow up yourself on the process. So if the recruiter said I will get back to you in 10 days and they haven't, I will take the lead in following up with them because they're very busy as well. They may have forgotten, they may have been on holidays, they may not know at this stage what to say because it's still not sure if they will pursue with you. So there's a bunch of reasons. So following up doesn't hurt. Now, my rule of thumb in terms of following up in general in business, but you can apply this for your job search, is the 2 times. So I always follow up once, and then if I don't hear back, I always use the thing that maybe they didn't get my email or maybe they were busy, and I always give a second chance to reply to me. So I go basically with the twice. Now, I never do a third follow-up because in my view, if someone hasn't replied after the second message, that means they're not interested and they're not going to reply to me. Now, that's my style. I know you can probably hear from people who will say follow up, until you get a reply. It's not my style. I don't harass people. And in my view, if people are not interested after 2 messages, why would I want to pursue with this person? That means they're not giving me value enough to reply. Again, that's my theory on it. At least the twice, 2 follow-ups, no more. So you do 2 follow-ups, you see what's happening. If you don't hear back, my take on it would be don't pursue, focus on something else. It's better use of your time. And maybe, this person will reply to you maybe a month afterwards. The recruitment process tends to be very, very slow. So it doesn't mean it's no, definite no, but what I mean is that I wouldn't send more reminders because then I think it's lowering your value as well, where you're desperate to get into this company and it's coming more from desperation than actual interest. So that's number 2. Number 3 is that if nothing happens after you have several processes going on, you've done your follow-ups and you have no results, I would actually look at different companies. Maybe you're not targeting right. Maybe you're just not in the right market for you. So if recruiters are ignoring you, that means you're not in the right market. Recruiters tend to be quite specialized in Switzerland, so it doesn't help to send a resume. Let's say you're in marketing to a placement agencies that specializes in finance because they won't know what to do with it. So I have a listing also of recruitment agencies that I provide when people sign up for my webinar. So you're welcome to do this. I will post the link below so you can sign up for my webinar. You will get the list. So it helps you in terms of the category of employment you're looking for and who is the agency that would be the best suited for you. Because again, being specialized, and they won't even have time to send you a message to say we're not specialized in your profile. They will just not reply because they don't have time with everyone that emails from everywhere. So make sure you do your due process. You know who recruits for what in Switzerland and you're targeting right. That increases your chances of hearing back, because if you send it to the wrong places, they won't do anything basically. But it doesn't mean you're the wrong profile. It just means you're not the type of employee that they're looking for. They don't specialize in your industry, so you're not interesting for them because they just don't recruit for your type of profile. So that also helps in terms of being ghosted by recruiters. Target right, target in the right industries that would need your profile. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, feel free to sign up for my webinar. The link is below. I will talk to you soon.